Awesome.
Yeah, you're like
Midwest.
you're like 8 hours from Michigan. Pennsylvania. I love Pennsylvania.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, it's very underrated.
Yeah, no, I agree. Low key, very underrated.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then, just as a quick intro for Anna, you have over 11 million followers on TikTok, which is insane.
Pennsylvania, so I guess we're all like neighbors.
But yeah, I did play soccer. I started when I was like 2, and I played it throughout like my whole life. I did other sports growing up, but I really stuck with soccer when I went to like, I think middle school. I did other sports in middle school, but I really stuck with soccer. So yeah, that's me. Soccer. Woo.
Yeah, awesome. Do you still play soccer?
Here and there, I'll have like time, and I'll like, because I have to coordinate with my friends to go, because I like playing with my friends because it's more fun.
Okay.
Them, then we'll have to work out our schedules. It's very hard. I would say like once a month I go, which is terrible. I wish I went like once a week, like minimum. I wish, but timing's terrible.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I do cross country, and Sonika does a bunch of cool sports. So
What do you play? What do you do?
I used to do horseback riding. I don't do it right now, but I love doing that. I also do karate. I don't know if that qualifies as a sport exactly.
On it because it's difficult and very competitive. I've done karate before. Well, I've chopped a board in half.
What?
Wow. And
have
I've
black
done
belt?
soccer too in the past. So yeah, that's definitely.
I feel like every kid growing up has played soccer.
Yeah.
Kids have. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Country, I did cross country. Cross country's hard. It's so much running.
I know, and it's like in the heat too. We have to run at 3 in the 90-degree weather, so it's like
Terrible.
yeah.
Then you have meets. It's like, where's the break?
Exactly. So, overall, thank you for like supporting Women's Equality Day and partnering with us for this day. So, what motivated you to partner with Sports High for women's equality? Do you have any personal experience in it?
It's a noise calling. Okay, am I back?
Wait.
Yeah, now you are.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody called me. I don't know who it was, but
Oh.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's just always been like a thing, like growing up, like hearing about women's equality, whatever, and I was just like, yeah, that's like something I want to support, like obviously, and I just thought what you guys were doing was super cool, and here we are.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. And just in case anyone didn't know this, Anna has like a $10,000 scholarship on the Sports High app for women's equality and all. So thank you for funding that as well.
Yeah. Everyone, go make sure you apply for the scholarship.
Yes, go apply.
So yeah, you obviously like play soccer, but I think like you did mention like everyone like seems to have played soccer, but I think for a lot of us we just stop after a while. But
Yeah.
I think you never stopped, did you? So how did you like continue that passion as you grow older? Because there's so many people who just stop. Like I think I've done that too. So like how have you kept up with that passion?
Growing, like, I would say elementary, middle school, I was like, so I just played soccer for fun, whatever, but then I started to get more competitive when my dad started coaching, and then I like moved schools, so I made more friends, and they were like, play more soccer, because none of my friends in my old school played soccer, so I played with them, and they were like, you should like play, and I was like, oh my god. And I started watching like the U.S. women's national team, and I got like super into soccer, like middle school, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, like hardcore into soccer, full-blown tomboy, only wore my ponytail, like terrible, looked like straight up soccer player, you could tell.
Yeah.
High school, I kind of stopped watching soccer because I got super busy with like everything else going on with high school, because high school was like hectic out of like extracurriculars. Yeah. And then I just kept playing it. Like I did fall season for travel, did winter season because I just loved like the exercise and I loved the sport. And my coach was my travel coach, and then he was my high school coach too. So I love my coach, so it was like really fun.
Yeah.
So what position did you play?
I grew up playing forward. Then I don't know when I switched. Somehow I switched to like right mid, and switched to call. The call keeps calling. So annoying.
You're just too famous.
I don't know. Just to center mid, and then I stuck with center mid and right mid. I just kind of flopped back and forth depending on who I was playing with and what team.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
So, I also used to play soccer, and I had that period of inspiration from middle school. I don't know what it was with middle school, but I just got super passionate about it then.
Yeah.
But I stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you love about soccer? Like, what's your favorite part about it?
I think it really, my teammates kind of made like my soccer like be so important to me, because my teammates, I started with them when I started my travel team, and I was with them until I left high school. So I was with them for years. So I kind of just like formed that bond super well. So it made the sport even better, because like the bond was great. But I just love like the exercise. The exercise is the best part of it for me, because it's like it's insane. 90 minutes of training is crazy. But just a sport. I love how physical it is. It's very fun. I don't know. Just fell in love with it very quickly.
Yeah, for sure. I think the best part about cross country is the team too.
Yeah, teams really make it. If you don't have like a really close team, I feel like it's like hard to have a bond on the field.
I know. Like, friends are the best part about all sports, I think.
Yeah, for sure. It's always like the people who you do it with. Otherwise, it just kind of ruins the fun a little, you know?
Yeah. So just as like a fun little activity, do you guys have a piece of paper and like a pen near you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, we basically, for 30 seconds, we can all draw like our favorite memory from sports, and then we can like share it to our audience.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I kind of cheated because I already have mine in mind, so
I
I can just.
completely-
Me too.
Ooh.
Keep in mind that I'm not that good at drawing on the spot.
I'm getting yours.
Mine will be far worse. It's okay.
This is so bad.
Mine is horrible, so.
Terrible picture. The meaning's better.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
The picture isn't the best part.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, so I'll go first because I obviously had my idea already. But mine is okay, guess what this is?
A bus.
Yeah, it's a school bus. So on the way home from cross country meets, we would kind of have a tradition to sing "I Want It That Way" like on the way back home. So every meet, we were all sweaty and we were all piled onto the bus, but we would just start singing "I Want It That Way." So that was a great memory.
That's so fun.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Do you want to go, Anna?
Sure thing. It's kind of like sad, but like not at the same time. So here's I don't know if you can see it. Oh, right there. So there's 3 stick figures. One of them's me, one of them's my friend Lindsay, and one of them's my friend Lauren. And it was their last season. It was my my junior season, or junior year, their senior year. And it was our semifinal for regionals, I think. And we had lost, and it was like, those were like my best friends on the team because I played throughout like all high school with them. So it's like terrible of them like going. So like Lindsay was like in the middle, like wrapped around us with her arms. It's like an awesome picture. I think it might be on my Instagram actually, but it's pretty fire. That's one of my favorite memories.
Yeah, that's like sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is mine. Can you guys see it? Okay, so this is like my attempt at a horse. But I went to this horse riding camp a few years ago, and I fell off my horse, and my head bounced off like one of the side poles. But like I wasn't hurt or anything. But they have a tradition at the camp that if you fall off your horse, like towards the end, you have to cut a cake as like a celebration of you falling. So yeah, then like that's the cake. So I cut a cake at the end because I fell.
Wait.
I would be eating cake every day if I did horseback then.
Me too. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Man,
Okay.
a horse. That's horrible.
No, it was actually like a fun experience in a way. Like,
Just
I
like
don't know. Like, I guess it's like
oh,
I've
horse.
never fallen off of anything. I mean, I've broken my bones like twice.
What?
Oof.
Yeah, it's like those experiences.
See, I did ice skating when I was a kid, so I would fall down all the time. Like literally one time I didn't fall down the entire session, and I came home proudly telling my dad about it. So that's how bad I was at ice skating.
I would be too. Ice skating is not that easy.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So, just kind of going back to what we were talking about before with like women's equality, how do you think like everyone can work towards women's equality and just kind of promoting that? Because even though it's been like over a century since women got like more rights, I think it's still very not spoken about too much. So, how do you think like we all can work towards building recognition for that?
I think it definitely has to be. I think the most known way right now, because there are so many teenagers on social media, has to be social media. Because right now, no teens are watching like news. Like, there's barely any teens that watch news or anything else, like TV, whatever. So there's no commercials, there's nothing. So I think it has to be social media, but it has to be like larger creators like myself and like people with like big platforms, or like really anyone, to be honest. It could just be like it should be like a mass post. There should be one day where there's a mass post on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, all of them, where it's just like mass post about it.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
If someone could actually like organize that, like
Somebody could
them.
organize. I think you could do that.
Yeah, let's just declare today as the day. Let's all post about women's equality.
On it right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right after this.
Right after this.
Mm-hmm. So, I know we're kind of switching between like you and women's equality, but back to learning more about you. What would you say is the most fun part of your job as like a TikTok influencer?
I'd say the most fun job is, I don't know the most fun part, but like I guess it's the meeting the people, because with the people comes the experiences. So meeting the people, like my best friends, we've had like the best experiences ever. It's like great meeting everyone too. I think that's the most fun part. Like events, those are pretty fun too, because you just see the people there too. It's just not surreal, but it's fun. Definitely fun.
You were part of a lot of houses too, right?
A lot.
Yeah.
I was top talent, then not a contest house, then just a house.
Yeah. Are those like, do they make it more fun?
There was definitely like, a lot of fun moments in all of them. I think for the most part, it was definitely fun, but then there's like the parts where like you have to remember you're in a house. You have to you have to promote it and post on it and do all this like YouTube filming for it too. So yeah, it was fun. Show. Good experience.
So, kind of like on the flip side of that, like, what do you think is your least favorite part about it? Because there's definitely like downsides, right? So.
Yeah, there's definitely downsides. I guess, I don't really know. There's a lot of downsides in it. With like social media in general, it's like downsides. Like with social media comes hate, but it's like with hate comes supporters. So
yeah,
like a ending cycle. Like you have haters, you have so many supporters though. So it's like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like hate that much. Maybe the time organizing part of it, like the planning of it. The planning's the hard part because you have to work everything. You have to like sort it perfectly in your schedule for like going. So I think that's my difficult part because I have really bad memory, terrible memory. That's my worst part.
That's really interesting because like you see all the content pages and like you see how awesome they look, but you never actually realize how much work goes behind that.
Yeah, it's like for me because I really like having my day planned out the next day or like in weeks. So I always wake up like super early and stuff, and it's like crazy because I have to produce content before like a certain time because there's a time change. Woo! Time change.
Yeah.
I got, like, all the time changes. Like it's 3 hours East Coast, I'm West Coast, so
Yeah.
I've
Wait,
never
what
thought
time
about it.
zone are you in right now?
I'm in West Coast, so it's 3:45
Oh.
here.
Yeah, so 3 hours. Okay, from
Are you?
where I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you live in LA right now?
Yeah, I do live
Oh,
in.
that's awesome.
I travel a lot though, far too much for my liking. This is the longest I think I've been in like LA for a set period of time. It's been a month. I've never
A
been.
month?
I've
Wow.
always been traveling for like a weekend or something. It's crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
And just like as a whole career thing, what do you think is the favorite memory out of your entire career?
Oh boy.
I know you're only like 17. You're 18,
Woo!
right?
Yeah,
So
I mean,
it's kind of a hard question, but or maybe just one of your favorite memories. I can never answer
Yeah,
questions like this, so make
one
it
is-
easy.
I swear I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like top 5 favorite memories. I say that every single day, so I'm like, and I'm trying to think too because it's like short-term memory. I like don't remember anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, one of my favorite memories that's recently happened. It's happened the past 2 months. Is we go out at night, and this has come with my career because these are all my TikTok friends, like all my TikTok friends, and we're out on. Do you know the Bird, like the electric scooter?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ride those around
Oh,
out like anywhere. We just drift them and stuff like that. That's my favorite like personal one. Career wise, I think getting verified was like crazy to me because I had like I was at 6 million followers when I got verified, so it was like super late, and I was like, it was like super insane. I was like, oh my gosh, like it actually happened. I didn't think it was gonna happen for like ever. So I got
yeah.
hit multiple like 1 million followers in like March, and just waited. I'm just gonna wait, whatever.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh my, I was like, what? I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
That's a huge step.
Yeah.
Mhm. I think like it's not like I guess being verified, like I can't relate obviously, but I think just to like when people talk about it, it just seems like you're just taking one step, even though like it's not like I guess it doesn't seem like too big of a change, but like to yourself it's like huge.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It wasn't like as big of a change, but then it's like also at the same time, like it's come with a lot. Just like a check, weird. It's like weird. Anybody on that and you're like, what? It's like what? Yeah.
And yeah, what's cool about it is like we look at it and we're like, of course Anna's verified. Like, she
Yeah.
has 11 million followers. But at the same time, for you, it's like this just happened in the last like couple of years, so it's like crazy for you probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like to this day, I'm still like, why do I have so many followers? Why am I verified? How am I a creator, like living across the country? I ask myself that every day because I have like, come on, I have like, I have these reality checks every single day. It's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And so obviously we all know like you're very busy, and you did say like you like to plan your entire schedule out each morning and everything. But like what is your schedule like? Like how do you even like manage it all? It's probably insane, right? So
Yeah. I have to usually the most planning I think goes in to what happens in the night and what comes to the morning because it's like what I'm doing at night depends on what time I'm waking up in the morning, what I'm doing in the morning, where I'm going. Number, dang it! God, why? But yeah, it's all what I do at night because if I'm going over to a friend's house at night, I know I'm not gonna get back to like 1 or 2 a.m. because I'm gonna stay there for a while, and then I'll wake up at like 9. I'm an early bird, so that's late for me. I don't know if that's early for you, but that's late for me.
No. I'm an early one too.
And it's like if I'm chilling here, I'm gonna wake up at like 7. It really just depends on that, and then that'll boost my mood if I wake up earlier. So, yeah.
Do you have like a planner?
No, I just try and keep it track in my head. But if I have like events or photo shoots or anything else, Like my daily routine I have here, but anything else like that has to go on my calendar on my phone because I will forget that with an hour you tell me. So
I cannot track things in my head. I get like it gets way too complex, so I have to. I wish I could.
Yeah, I always like plan it out like time by time. I want to do this at this time. Then like I'm gonna take this much of a break. Then another thing.
That's what I do too. I'm like, okay, I have like a 20-minute break and then going again. Got it.
I have like, yeah, same. How are we all like early birds who like to plan? That's weird.
I love an early bird and I love planning. I like being timely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On time or at least 5 minutes before.
Yeah, it's like one of my pet peeves. It's like if I'm late anywhere, like personally.
If we're late,
Just doesn't sit right with me.
no, can't be late. It's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. So, obviously with this all of this planning and stuff, that's probably helped you grow this much. And with like 11 million followers, I know I've said that 1,000 times, but like that's crazy. With all of those followers, you've definitely made like a difference in everything that you've promoted so far, including women's equality. So, what's your advice to others for making like a difference in whatever, like making an impact in their life? It's like philosophical, but
I say you have to speak from your heart in order to make an impact on someone. You can't speak, like, if I'm going to talk about something, I'm going to talk straight from my heart rather than, like, anything else. It just has to be, like, genuine and, like, I don't know. You have to really feel what you're talking about, I guess. It has to be strong felt.
no, yeah, definitely. Like that's kind of hard to do, honestly, even though everyone says it. It's like hard to do when everyone else says something else, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And like, how do you think? I think like you just finished your first year of college, right? So, what advice would you give to like incoming freshmen and like other students?
I say definitely need to manage school and like fun better. You need like it has to be one of your main priorities because otherwise you're probably gonna get lost in the fun. I got lost in the fun and I was like, I gotta catch up on school. And catching up on school is horrible. We all know that. If you keep it in track, it's perfect. So make sure timely, perfect. It's like flip. You don't really need like downtime in the middle of the day. Like you can always keep doing stuff. It's the daytime. So keep it in track. It's perfect.
I've seen like a triangle. I don't know if this is true, but a triangle. One corner is sleep, the other corner is like friends, and then the last corner is like school. And they say you can only have two of them at once in college. Is that true?
Really?
Yeah, low key. Very
I guess.
so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we're gonna wrap up now, but overall, thank you so much for funding like a $10,000 scholarship to all like 1,000 people of you watching. Please go download the Sports app for free because you can get have a chance to win Anna's $10,000 scholarship, which is insane. Yeah. And also, thank you for just joining us today and supporting women's equality and partnering with us.
It was so nice to talk to you.
Thank you for having me. I had so much fun. And I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. It was nice talking to y'all. Y'all are very fun to chat with. It was very
Very
easy to talk to. It was fun.
You too. You're awesome.
Well, I hope you'll have a great evening now since you're ahead of me.
Hope you have a good day.
Yeah. Afternoon.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, afternoon.
Bye.
Bye.